Hi folks and welcome back. This gameplay video, you see we're jumping into some NBA Live Mobile, but the focus today is less on the gameplay as Yao Ming goes for an opening slam dunk, but more on the sports news. We're going to talk about everything that has happened over the last couple weeks since the last time I was able to do one of these what's going on in the world of sports rundown videos. We know that a lot of things have happened since then. The NBA is finally, looks like they are finally almost on their way. Players and staff heading to Orlando, gonna get their season started. Big questions though in the NBA return. Obviously, some players have held out, and just gonna see what happens if people are testing positive for the coronavirus in that bubble. What will they do? But they have the restart format, playing a couple games, I believe 8 games, going into play-in tournaments, gonna allow teams to play for their shot at the 8th seed in the final playoff tournament, and then it's gonna be cool. Yeah, Lakers guard Avery Bradley, one of the more big name players, just because I guess he was on the Lakers, opting out. But the Lakers also signing J.R. Smith, the reunion with LeBron. So we're excited to see what's going to happen, especially for older teams that maybe have some more veterans. They're going to be well rested for this final push. Moving on, NBA news. We got some NFL news with the monster. You've probably heard of it by now. Patrick Mahomes, his monster, 10-year extension worth over $500 million. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $500 million. 12-year deal. The man is only 24, so if things go the way they've been going, he's going to be in Kansas City for a long time. So props to him for getting that bag, locking down his paycheck. He is set for life. And we all know one of the most electrifying players that have really come into the league in the past couple of years. It's really nothing like it. His play style, the mobility, all of that stuff. As we get a couple blocks, but yeah, we don't. I think this is now the largest sports contract ever, surpassing a lot of the big name MLB contracts. Mike Trout with a hefty contract, but yeah, I know the details of it. They say that the structure of the deal, right? They don't. He might not actually see all that money. And one other thing is, the Chiefs are paying him so much, proportional to their salary cap. I wonder if they're going to be able to pay the people around him enough money to get the talent in. And from what I understand, the NFL salary cap is tied to a portion of the previous year revenues and things like that. It's been going up and up and up, but with the uncertainty surrounding this upcoming season, we may see a freeze in the salary cap or even a reduction. So that would mean he would be paid an even higher percentage. So right, let's say you have $100, you're giving Mahomes $20, you have $80 left to build a team. Unless people take significant pay cuts, you might not be able to get the best of the best. But Mahomes himself obviously can carry a team from the quarterback position. And some other older quarterback news. Being a Patriots fan, I obviously have to talk about this one. Cam Newton signs with the Patriots, I believe, veteran minimum. His base salary is only $550,000 guaranteed. He can make up to, I think, is $7.5 million, meeting certain incentives, playtime, statistics, things like that. But yeah, so after Tom Brady left, everyone was thinking kind of what's the next move, right? They're going to really start this second year quarterback out of Auburn. Didn't really know how that was going to work out. Um, it's sad to see Brady go, but now we have Cam Newton. It seems like he's hungry for it. He's ready to get back in there, ready to prove all the haters wrong. I know he's been riddled with injuries, but MVP winner, I think back in 2015, made it all the way to the Super Bowl. He is a little bit older, has some more injuries, but he's still very much in his prime if he's up to it. And to be honest, right, Tom is getting older. I think from what I saw last year, he right, obviously not as good as he used to be. Missed some throws. I know the offense wasn't where they would have wanted it to be, but nonetheless, this is going to be interesting to see what Cam Newton can do. The Patriots, for the past 10 plus years with Tom Brady, they haven't really had that dual threat, or I should say more of a mobile quarterback, right? Tom can only do so much. He's not going to as much as he can scramble, he's not going to make any plays with his legs, so to say. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can do with even if it wasn't Newton, just what would they be able to do with this new team, with Brady, with Gronk gone. So that's interesting as well. NFL news, right? Let me know if you have any other thoughts or comments on this. And next one coming in, college football. Football season is starting soon, with basketball restarting, baseball looking at restarting. We don't know if football will have its place in the fall with the way things are going here in the United States. So talking about some of those issues, today the Big Ten Conference is announcing that they have decided to move to conference-only competitions for the fall. So no out-of-conference travels, trying to keep the traveling down, trying to stay as local as they can to avoid, right, going to other regions, catching corona, all those risks associated with travel. And I think this comes after the Ivy League saying that they would not have any sports in the fall, as we get completely rejected. Chris Paul is just not tall enough. Yao Ming's going to pick that back up and dunk it. Ivy League's not having any sports in the fall. ACC is delaying sports until September 1st. So without all this uncertainty in sports and not really knowing if they're going to be able to restart, I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens if only, right, some schools open up, some schools have sports, others don't. What are the implications in terms of NCAA tournaments or championships? Because football, right, we have the playoff system, we have the polls, AP polls, the committee. So I wonder how they're going to look at it if we have schools that have taken off some games off their schedule, or maybe if they have played less games than other conferences, or other conferences that aren't even playing. A lot to be seen, but I think it's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's the right decision to start back up, but it is the decision that they're going with. Obviously, revenue and the money coming in is going to play a big factor into that. And also, people just, we've been stuck at home for so long. We want to see what's going on, right? We want some sports, some action in our lives. But JJ Redick's got you with the NBA Live Mobile. Lakers up 35-12, checking back into this gameplay today. Last piece of news, just to touch upon the MLB restart. I think they've agreed to a shortened season, having a mini training camp, and then going back to it. What I thought was interesting from this is all the health adjustments that they've made. Right, no like spitting, chewing tobacco, all that stuff to keep the play area sanitary. They're trying to keep umpires, coaches, players as far away as possible during gameplay, throwing out balls that have been used multiple times, and testing the players multiple times a week. It says that you will need 2 negative tests to be allowed to play again. So this is obviously one of the weirdest times in sports recent history, even more than any of the lockouts, any of the players' strikes, the referee strikes, union strikes, bargaining contracts, all of that stuff. Nothing has really come close to what we're seeing now, and I think this is going to be a historic time when we look back at it and see what exactly happened in the 2021 season, and if in the end, if they were able to play the season, or if they start the season just find out it's not going to work, or even if there are any health and safety concerns for the players there as well. So lots to take into. I think really just appreciate what's going on. Hopefully that they can make it as safe as possible for us as the fans to enjoy it all. I guess it's all starting with the NBA, but we know soccer has started around the world in other countries. So we know, definitely it is possible, just to see how it pans out in these major leagues. So that's all I had today in terms of news. As I said earlier, if you have any comments, some of your own thoughts about what's going to go on with your favorite teams or your favorite leagues around baseball, football, basketball, all that stuff, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, what your thoughts are on this topic, if they should even consider going back to play. It'll be interesting to see. But that's all I had for the news part. We're going to jump back into this gameplay with a minute left in the fourth quarter. Lakers are up 45-12 over the Kings. Regular season game. We had, last time my team had the 100 overall Chris Paul. I know I'm going to try to do some more gameplay with him. It's just everyone else is just such a dynamic team, right? You got Yao Ming, big 7-footer up in the middle. You have LeBron James, obviously. It's the king himself, JJ Redick, 99 3-point. The sharpshooter. So a lot of mouths to feed on this roster, but we're going to try to give Chris Paul a chance to show off what he has in this last 40 seconds or so. Let's see if we can get a nice pull-up jumper. Yeah, it's going to miss. 98 inside paint challenge, so he's not able to put that up, but 32 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock is running down. Yao Ming's going to pick that one up. Is that Chris Paul? Come on, take that in. Some fancy dribbling. He's going to lay it up and in. 100 layup. Wanted to get the slam, but it looks like this may be the last possession or the second to last as we're running down on the game clock. 15 seconds to go. Lakers up 47-16. Darren Fox pulls up. 6 seconds left in the game. Let's get it to Chris Paul. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the buzzer. Turn around. Jump shot. It's going to go. 49-16 is going to be the final score today here in Sacramento. Lakers take the win. Hopefully this is a sign of the future NBA startup. Hopefully good luck to the Lakers out there as well. That's all I have for you guys today. If you liked the video, enjoy the updates, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But stay tuned for more baseball videos coming up, NBA Live Mobile, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.